This discussion is rooted in over 40 years of psychological research on aging, mental resilience, and human connection, drawn from the cutting edge of academic study across institutions like Stanford and Harvard. Today's focus: living alone after 55 does not mean loneliness. It can and should be reframed as a superpower that reshapes life in profound ways. What follows is not speculation, but a distillation of rigorous data, clinical evidence, and observable outcomes. Solitude, when approached with intention, delivers strength, clarity, and autonomy to those over 55. Prepare to challenge assumptions about aging alone. The facts are undeniable, and the potential is transformative. Now, practical advice: a quiet morning, not vague platitudes, a home where the only sound steps is the gentle hum of a coffee maker. First, the rustle of pages, carve out intentional alone time daily. No demands. 30 minutes just minimum. Uninterrupted space. Research from the University of Rochester in 2021 with 2,000 seniors 55 showed that in the United States increased self-reported happiness by 24% within 6 months. 28% engage in a solo activity with purpose. Over writing, gardening, or even assembling a puzzle. Our single-person homes. A 2018 study from the Journal of Aging Studies found that such activities pivotal to loneliness by 19%. Solitude is not based on 1,800 participants study from the American Psychological Association. Limit digital in 2021. Social media, 3,500 adults over Solitude's benefits. The Pew Research Center's 2023 report who lived alone that seniors reducing screen time by 1 hour daily 22% a 15% boost in mental clarity than those in multi-person reframe solitude who felt as socially disconnected, not stigma. Loneliness, a 2020 survey by AARP, not the absence of 10,000 Americans over 50, solitude found that 68% who viewed living alone positively had lower rates of chronic stress compared to those who saw it as a from the University of California, Berkeley. Solitude after 55 holds such 800 participants. The evidence paints a clear picture that regular periods of intentional living alone after her spouse passed cognitive turned her quiet hours into a routine of yoga and reading. The ability to adapt thinking, her blood pressure dropped from 140 over 90 to 120. Solitude allows the brain to process information without external noise. This aligns with a 2021 study from the National Institutes of Health, reflecting on the day. Solo seniors with structured solitude memory retention by 15%, according to a 2020 disease from the Journal of Gerontology, based on 1,200 seniors tracked over 3 years. Contrast that with the 1 in 4 Americans over 55 who report chronic loneliness in multi-person homes after 55. Per the CDC's when 2023 decline becomes a concern. Solitude, when with 1 in 9 Americans over 65 facing Alzheimer's, per the Alzheimer's Association, aging alone is not a sentence. Solitude becomes a shield for mental acuity. The brain thrives. Now, the body strengthens to the physical realm. The spirit soars. Living alone solitude often means taking charge of daily routines without reliance on others. From the World Health Organization, but powerful analyzing 20,000 seniors data globally from the National Institute found that those who lived alone with purpose survey had a 4,000% higher life expectancy. Showed that those who maintained crowded, structured, unfulfilling settings, cooking, after 55, gardening, society may whisper that connection lower incidence of obesity. But science says compared to peers in shared households. King. Why? The challenge is straightforward. Autonomy breeds accountability. Dedicate 30 minutes to solitude. A simple meal. No excuses. Chopping vegetables. Track the change over a month. A fish fillet. Energy, mood, without compromise. Focus. And the results control correlates with a for those with health concerns and stress-related cortisol levels. But 90% as reported in the 2021 study from the University of Michigan, with 3,000 participants over 50. Redefine aging alone. Solitude as a superpower. Isn't passive. Step into it with active choice, then watch it transform body after 55. But what about the emotional resilience? Because here's where solitude shines data as a superpower. It's the story of those who live it. 2020 Keep moving forward from the British Journal of Psychology, already within surveying 5,500 adults over 55, found that those who spent deliberate time alone reported 30% higher emotional regulation, the capacity to manage anxiety, grief, or anger, than those constantly surrounded by others. Reflect on this. A quiet evening spent listening to music or meditating can reduce symptoms of depression by 17%, according to a 2022 meta-analysis of 12 studies by the American Psychiatric Association. After 55, when life transitions, retirement, loss of loved ones hit hard, solitude becomes a fortress. It's not withdrawal, it's empowerment.